Hello students, this is page 51 from your math students book. In this page we have some story sums which I asked you to try by yourself, and in this video I will explain you how you can do these story sums in the most easiest way. Those who have tried to copy the statement from the book, they might have felt that the statement given in the book are too lengthy and it is not fitting in a single line in your copy and your sum is becoming untidy. So in this video I will show you how you can construct short and easy statement and keep your copy neat. So these sums are done in copy, so it is written here done in copy and today's date. In the copy also students you can see I have written classwork and today's date. This is student book, so SB chapter 3 and page 51. The number is 3A. Don't write number 1, 2, 3. Follow the numbers that are given in the book. This is 3A, so I have also written here 3A. Now what you have to do is, first you will read the story. Suhani and her friends have to blow 84 balloons for a party. They have blown 46 balloons. How many more balloons do they need to blow? So this sum is all about blowing of balloons. Blowing of balloons, I think you understand student, to fill in air in the balloons. As you do in your birthday party where you decorate the homes with balloons. To fill the balloon with air is called blowing of balloons. Now Suhani and her friend want to blow 84 balloons. They have already blown 46 balloons. So this is the word that we are going to work with. The item, the object is balloons. And these are the numbers. 84 and 46 are the numbers. So you will have to understand that the statement will be regarding balloons and we will write that what the numbers are. This is also number of balloons 84. This is also 46 number of balloons. But what has happened to this number? This is the first number is the number of balloons they need to blow. And the second number is number of balloons they have already blown. You will have to find out the third number, that how many balloons do they need to blow. So in this statement you can see neither left or in all, those hints are not given. So by reading the statement you will have to understand that what operation will you follow. So by reading this statement I have understood that we will need to do subtraction. And I will show you how I have done it. This 84, the first number is 84. This is number of balloons they will have to blow. So number of balloons to blown. Number of balloons to be blown is 84. Blown is another tense form of blow. So you have not learned about tense. So maybe you will not know this word. It does not matter if you make grammatical mistake in constructing the statements. You can also write number of balloons to be blow. If you don't write this N, you write it to be blow. It is also correct. I will not cut marks for the grammatical mistake, provided the word balloons to be blow is written. I want to know that you have understood the meaning. Grammatical mistake is not something that I am looking for. Okay. So 84 is the number of balloons to be blown and number of balloons already blown is 46. I have skipped the word already to make the sentence short. But you can see what I have done is number of balloons blown that has been already filled is 46. And number of balloons left to blow is 84 minus 46, it is 38. And the final answer is written 38 more balloons need to be blown. You can write here blown or need to be blow. You can write anyone. Okay students. Coming to number B, 72 people can sit in a bus. There are 38 people already sitting in it. How many more people can sit in the bus? Now sit is a form of verb. So maybe you don't know the other forms. So you can write sit in all the cases. Again here I am telling grammatical mistake will not cut marks. So to make the statement easy I have written it in this way. Number of people can sit is 72. Number of people already sitting 38. If you don't know the continuous form, that if you can't write it like this already sitting, you can write number of people already sit. That will also do. Number of people already sit 38 and number of seat vacant means number of seats that are left. No one is sitting on those seats. That you have to find out, that how many seats are still empty. In how many seats people will be able to sit. So the spelling is written here SEAT seat. This is the noun form. If you don't know this, you can also write here SIT seat. I will not cut marks for this. You can write number of SIT seat left. That also you can write. That is also acceptable. So you can write number of SIT seat left left. Then you have to show this. The main thing is you have to show the operation, that how you are getting it. You are doing it subtraction. Don't put the sign of subtraction in the sum. Once again I am telling you, don't put the sign of subtraction over here. You will mention the operation over here and then you will do the subtraction without mentioning the sign here, because you have already shown that you are going to do subtraction. Subtraction is done. We got 34. Then the final answer, 34 more people can sit in the bus. How many more people can sit in the bus? Keep this how many in place of how many, you will write 34. Then the other part of the sentence, more people can sit in the bus, in place of question mark you will put a full stop. Coming to number C, Sakshi's mother lit 34 candles, 15 candles melted and stopped burning. How many candles are still burning? So these statements are short statement. You can copy the statements from here also. I have written more or less same type of statement. Number of candles lit 34, number of candles melted 15 and number of candles burning 34 minus 15, that is 19. Then 19 candles are still burning. It is asked how many candles are still burning. In place of how many I will write 19. 19 candles are still burning. In place of question mark I will put a full stop. So this is all about the sums given in this page. I hope you have understood how to construct short statement. Try doing it this way. You can also write statement of your choice, but make sure that the number is written properly and the main word of the story. This sum is about candles, this sum is about the seat, not about the bus, not about the people. This sum is about seat. Then this one is about blowing of balloons. The key word should be mentioned in the statement.